Tell you what, it's really hot. I don't know if you can see it on stream, and hopefully you can't, but it's a little warm. I'm going to try and keep myself from profusely sweating on stream. Might have to take a break and change shirts or something. Already changed shirts like 2 times today in my house because it's been like 85, almost 90 degrees today. And no AC. So it's getting pretty hot. I think I might do the weekend stream from the community pool, actually. It's like right outside my house. Maybe we'll do the weekend stream from the pool. Then I won't be melting. What's up, Universal Giant? Okay, that is quite a ways back. Not very comfortable. Yeah, I imagine. Oh, what? I was not anywhere near that. I like how whether or not you choose to save, it still plays the whole thing. Might as well have just saved again. Alright, here we go. That's another scatter beam thing. So where I wanted to go, if I remember correctly, was Powerworks. Looks like we can get there a couple different ways. I'm gonna go back this way. Hey, what's up, Magma Peach? I have as well. And here we are. Although, I keep finding the most inconvenient times to stream because every time I want to stream, there are 3 or 4 other streams I want to watch. Tonic's in the middle of a Danganronpa playthrough that has been enjoyable so far. Wanted to watch some of that. I'm going the right way? I don't know for sure, though. I'm looking for the save point. Yeah, the end of last night's stream was rough. After it trolled me, I thought I could just save and end the stream. Then I got Metroid Prime 3'd. Okay, let's check where we need to go, because I forget. They wanted me to collect the second bomb component, but I think I'm going to go this way first. And maybe that will benefit me. It's not Echoes. What's up, hopefulness? Okay, so the Powerworks is that way. Oh, is this the thing that's blocked, though, by the special beam? I think it is. Yeah, we don't have a way to get through here yet. Energy lock is low on power and requires more to unlock. Connect it using the grapple beam. I would if there was something to grapple. Alright, check this out. No! I'm gonna do this my way. Take that game. Oh no! There's a limit. The Sunday sequence broke. Oh, hang on 1 second. There we go. Now what is this? Projector. Well, it's not a projector anymore. First grapple of the stream. Okay, so I think we need to go back and probably do this in order. That's what it seems like. We're gonna go back to bomb number 2. Oh, is it not showing the chat on the stream? Or like, what's up with the chat? It's only showing like 2 lines of chat on the stream for me. Weird. Anyway, what's up, Redshifter? Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Hey, what's up, Porple? Good chat. Hey, it just needed a minute to warm up, I think. That's all. It reset after the 5 badges. Power of the badge. It destroys the chat. That is a zoomed out map. Okay. So it's looking like... Let's collect 3rd bomb component. Where was 2nd bomb? That should have been over here somewhere too, right? Spire. Escape pod. Oh, was that? You know what? It's back over there, right? I have to go back on the Skytram. Okay, wait a second. Back on the tram. We'll say the wall jumping seems a little bit better in this one than in Echoes. Not falling down embarrassingly at the top. So what is everybody up to? I cannot emphasize enough to you how much I'm excited for this weekend. It feels like each year goes by faster and faster, and yet E3, it just can't come soon enough. I'm pretty excited. Gonna be watching everything. And I think we decided, I didn't tweet this out, but I think this is what the plan's gonna be. At a minimum, what I want to do is I'm gonna have a discussion stream after each of the conferences. It'll be very chill. I'll probably play something while we talk, or maybe we'll just talk. But kind of want to do a, after the conference, we'll have something up on the stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything during the conference. I kind of feel like, doesn't really add a ton of value. Unless, you know what I might do is maybe we'll just like co-stream the conference and then I won't say anything during it. Something like that. But in any case, I will be here for those. Waiting for my back to heal so I can do anything at all. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully it heals soon. I had a day like that a couple months ago, and it was the most painful day that I can remember, where I was just sitting here in this chair, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, my back spasmed, and I could not stand up straight. I could not lie down to go to bed. It was, oh my god, it was so much pain. And like no matter what I did to it, like heat, ice pack, nothing. Just nothing was working. I was up all night, sitting on the couch because I couldn't sit in any other position. That was the worst. Back pain is never fun. You have back spasms like that every few years. Yeah, it's not often enough to like warrant going to the doctor for it or anything. But it's one of those things like once or twice a year it happens and it's like, oh my god, it's not good. My dad gets that a lot too, actually, where he'll just like be walking somewhere and then all of a sudden his back will give out and he just falls to the ground. And the first time I saw it happen, I was like really freaked out by it, but now I'm just so used to it happening. Like, it's a very common thing. Back pain is a pain in the neck. I'm glad we all can connect on our mutual back pain problems. I wish we could connect on something more optimistic, but it is what it is. You know, there is the zipline station here. That could be something. The worst one was the one that happened a day before I was due to take an AP test in high school. Oh man, no, that's the worst. Test days are sacred. You can never reschedule those either. I remember quite vividly my physics final in college because A, physics was my worst subject by a long shot, and B, I was deathly ill the day of that final. It was my last final. I think it was my freshman year. When did I take physics? It might have been sophomore year. But anyway, show up to the final, and I'm feeling like not great, but I'm not sick at this point. I'm not feeling, you know, it's kind of like a displeasure, right? Like I don't feel sick completely yet. But then the test starts, and all of a sudden I get this extreme sickness, like 5 minutes into the test, I just all of a sudden, like, I have to, you know, and it's a college exam too, so you can't just like leave the room. You have to have somebody like monitor you as, so like I have to like get somebody's attention in this big lecture hall and be like, look, I really need to just go to the bathroom. And I was so sick. Oh my gosh, I was like one of the worst sicknesses I ever had. And then I had to go back like immediately. So like I you know, the clock is still running on this test, so I'm like sick in the bathroom for 5 or 10 minutes, and then it's like, well, you know, I can't really stay here, and I can't really go back and sleep. I got to go finish this test. So yeah, that's rough. The test illness is never a good thing. You know, this looks like it should be something. Oh, we can call this, okay. Cannot lift object with blocks engaged. So we need to pick the locks. This is about where I left off last time. I do remember this hallway. And then... did we actually go in here? Yeah, I think so. I cannot tell. This map is really hard to work with because even if you zoom in on it, it's so cylindrical that you can't tell. Look, if I zoom in on this, I can guess. Look, it looks like... I guess I haven't been over there? Let's try it anyway. It's the worst that could happen. Grab ledge. Jump forward to grab onto ledge and automatically pull yourself up. Alright, now I was promised automatically pulling myself up. I feel like I'm being lied to. There we go. That was... not as advertised. Armored Arrow Trooper. Whoops. This game's got some thin platforms, man. Uh-oh. This game loves this rotating gimmick where you have to guess. We made it. Whoa, what the heck is that? That was creepy. Wow, everyone... Brutal death descriptions. Save room? Okay. Speaking of bad backs. Saw 9999. Not to be confused with Saw 999, also known as Zero Time Dilemma. Alright, well, in conclusion, everything that's in this room died, which means I'm gonna fight a boss. All life force energy siphoned. Assault rifle wounds. This is all sounding terrible. Okay, so this is where I'm going to get the scatter beam. Maybe. Now, hold up just a second. There's an energy tank right there. The pod's power source is keeping the energy barrier active. No idea what that means. Oh, am I standing on glass or something? I'm like, how am I still... Okay, didn't fall through. Hello, old friend. Got my eyes on you, because I know you're going to pop out of that thing. I know you're going to pop out of that thing. Spinner. Oh man, it's gonna lock me in. Dude. Not cool, dude. You'll be alright. When has the Metroid breached containment ever? Exactly. Hey, this will be the first time. So what's up, plant? Good evening. Okay, nothing could possibly go wrong here, guys. I feel like this zone, a little lacking in inspiration. So far, it's just a bunch of tunnels. A bunch of very similar tunnels. Going for a ride. No idea what that just did. Was that my way out? Guess I'm just gonna keep going because I don't know what else to do. Where am I? Oh, I'm right there. On this very unusable map. Right there, obviously. I was so close to making progress, and now I don't know where I am. Is that another energy tank? What is this? Oh, that's a missile upgrade of some kind? Oh, grapple. Yoink. Energy cell. I need one of those. I like that I have to back my chair up. Uh-oh. That means all the containment chambers are going to bust open. Oh, this is very bad. I know what's going to happen. Seeker missile. Wow. Seeker missile online. Press and hold down and move the cursor over 5 targets. Sure. Steam spider. Oh, that's weird. You have to waste a missile first. Oh no! Not more Metroids. Maybe I can just jump down here and run away from it all. Turns out there's nothing here. Oh no! No! I see them. They're getting away. Ah! Hey, I was in the middle of scanning you. Phazon Metroid. Vulnerable to extreme cold. They always are. All of a sudden, the missile count matters. No! If only homing missiles worked! Wow. Alright. That combo still works. Glad that hasn't changed in 20 years. I hope I'm going the right way, because I have no clue. Oh, I must be. Game wouldn't do this to me. I don't know what it is about missiles in this game, but they just don't seem to deliver as promised. Are we out of commission here? An alternate route must be found. It's okay, I thrive on finding alternate routes. Hey, look at this. Boom. I did it. Uh-oh, the triple? The triple. The quadruple? Wow, I just juked all of them. Metroid Prime 4 confirmed. There was an energy tank here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Now we're making real progress. I measure my progress in energy tanks. Stay healthy. It's like stay hydrated, but... they're disappearing again. I saw that. Oh, now they're just roaming everywhere. So, what's on our mind tonight here, folks? Can we talk about Google Stadia for a minute? Do we even need to give it a minute? I feel like we don't need to give it that much of our time, but it's a no from me, dog. I didn't bother to watch any of it. I just read from Twitter, like, what people were saying about it, and it's enough for me to know that I don't plan on using it ever. Pretty solid nope. So, from what I understand, in order to use Google Stadia, you have to pay $10 a month and also buy all of the games. At which point you have to ask, like, shouldn't I just buy the game? Sorry, my stream is buffering. My connection is not good. Nice. They did say there's something next year where it's free and you only buy the games. Yeah, I'm out. I feel like you can accomplish the same thing by buying like an Xbox Game Pass or something. Alright, we have unleashed the Metroids. They're now going to permeate the entire landscape of this game. Yeah, I don't know why they think that streaming video games, and when I say streaming video games, I mean the process of playing them, not streaming to Twitch. Let's be clear. Google Stadia is a video game playing streaming service. So I don't understand the appeal of that at all. You know it's gonna have like terrible input delay. And most people's connections aren't going to be good enough to even, you know, satisfy the, whatever graphical prowess it's capable of delivering. Yeah, if you're streaming, yeah, that's fair. If you're streaming something that doesn't require reaction at all, yeah. Like if you're playing Jackbox, and you want to stream Jackbox, I guess, like, that's the kind of thing where it's okay. But I gotta imagine even the casual gamer doesn't want to play on Stadia. I don't see that being a good thing. There's a reason the Steam Link failed, right? Steam Link was essentially the same concept. You can buy one of those for like $2 now. I actually don't know if it will be the next canceled thing. I feel like, I don't know, depending on how they market it, I'm sure they'll find a use for it. And the thing is, it's Google, so like, if they want to, they can just spam ads during the NFL season or something, and then... Oh, I gotta get Google Stadia now. I don't know. I'd like to see it kind of go down, because... I'm not a huge fan of the idea, but... Fighting games on Stadia. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think for Stadia to work, it has to be a certain type of game. Because there are going to be... Like, you're not going to want to play your competitive shooters on it. You're not going to want to play... You know... Ooh, that's another item. You're not going to want to play your strategy games that are like real time or your fighting games. Anything reaction based, really, you're not going to want to play. Did I get them all? I missed one. That one in the back there is being stubborn. This seems well designed. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Interesting. Oh yeah, now I gotta call the thing down, right? Cannot lift object with locks engaged. Okay. Did I screw up now? I might have screwed up. I don't think we can go back. Oh, there's another set of locks here. Oh, wait, so you're saying I gotta do this a bunch of times. Okay. It's corrupt. Good evening, BJW. Welcome to the Google Stadia Disc Club. Whoever has the sickest burn at the end of the night, they win the right to not subscribe to Stadia. All of Skytown is so samey. That is very true, actually. That is, I have a big complaint about that because every building is a cylinder. You're always running around the outside of the cylinder. It's so easy to get lost. Spun around. They want, yeah, oh, absolutely. Publishers want Stadia to succeed. Yeah, more money, right? It's just, ugh. It's another service, like, big, you know, Apple loves this too, and like, any tech company that wants to make as much money as possible loves it. You never own anything anymore, you know? Like, at least if you owned a CD, that music was yours. You know, you could burn that onto whatever. Spotify's the same thing now. Like, you're paying $10 a month for nothing. Now, granted, like, yes, you have an unlimited library of music and all this other stuff. You can like listen to it offline and whatever. But at the end of the day, you don't own anything. Yeah, everything has a service, exactly. This is why I'm torn. Like, a part of me is like, oh man, I really liked my Spotify premium trial. It's a month of, you know, I'm gonna test it out, and I made a bunch of playlists, and hey, that's cool. But then when my premium was over, I can't go back because I would rather spend, you know, what is it? It'd be like $120 a year. I'd rather spend the $120 on 120 songs and own them. Now, that's even becoming hard to do because even if you buy them as like an MP3, you know, permanence is questionable. But in conclusion, we don't own anything anymore. We just rent stuff. I'm okay with not owning certain things provided the service is really good. That's fair. That's fair. I think for me, it depends on what it is, too, which is the other thing. Like, I would probably be more willing to give something like Spotify a chance than something like Stadia. Like, when it comes to games, I want to own the games that I'm playing. Okay, so did we break all this yet? Let's try it. There we go. Okay. Incoming. Yeah, the Xbox Game Pass seems like good value, actually. And the thing about Xbox Game Pass is what I would probably use it for is games that I want to play, but that I don't want to buy, if that makes sense. Like, I could do the playthrough of the game and then be satisfied when it's over that, like, I don't need to touch this ever again. So I feel better about that. And actually, I'm currently doing that right now. I've got I think there was a deal at the start of the year that was like, for a little while ago, that was like 3 months of Xbox Game Pass for $1. So I jumped in on that. Haven't played anything on it yet. I did go through the library. There's a lot of crap. There's some decent stuff, though. Okay, did that say objective completed? I think it did. So let's see what my objective is now. I think it's going to tell me to go to the third bomb component. Collect third bomb component. So now we got to get out of here and figure out how to move on. Somehow we get out of here and get on the Skytram. I think it's down here. They really need some signs. You know, the tourists don't know where to go unless you direct them. I'm down with Apple Music. I don't want to own 1,000 songs, but I'm down to pay $10 a month to listen to whatever I want. Yeah, I feel like it depends on what your attitude is about that, because if you're somebody who listens to a lot of new music, especially like right when it comes out, I could see there being value in doing some sort of subscription service. I think where I'm torn is the amount of songs that I listen to isn't so overwhelming that I couldn't just buy them all individually. You know, like, it would probably be a lot of money up front. I'd probably pay a couple $100. But then beyond that, I probably only add, you know, maybe 20 or 30 songs a year to what I already listen to. So just getting over that initial purchase, I think it might be better value. But I don't know, there's some conveniences, like Spotify letting you download your playlists. Like, that's so good when you're on a plane. That's pretty much the only reason I want premium. Just being able to download a bunch of playlists before getting on a plane is cool. Okay, now, hold on. I just went the wrong way, didn't I? Because this is back in the creepy zone. Everyone having a billion devices. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, the more things you have it to stream to, the better. Honestly, this is why I think cable is on its way out too. People are just going to start doing streaming services instead, and like they already have. You know what? Am I stuck here? I think now I'm stuck here again. How did I get out of here? Is there another floor? This is unfortunate. You know what they really need, though? They need Spotify on the Switch, and they need Discord on the Switch. Gotta make this happen. Discord will never come to Switch. I don't know about that, actually. I am not ready to say I agree with that opinion. I think there's a chance. It's not going to be anytime soon, but I think there's a chance. Meant for voice, yeah. Put steampowered.com/app/582270/everything on the Switch. Alright, so what do we do when I'm clearly supposed to be up there? I screwed myself. I have to play this whole section again, don't I? This is a disaster scenario. Unless it's this. Maybe it's just this. Alright, I think we lucked out. Also, I'm going to give you my pitch here for E3 events that you need to watch that you're not going to watch. You're not planning on doing it anyway. I think, genuinely, I think that the Splatoon 2 tournament's going to be really cool. I feel like there need to be more Splatoon 2 events. Like, it had its chances, and instead we get, like, Smash and Splash every year and maybe, like, one other thing. At least that are majors, you know? I don't feel like there's a lot of coverage. It's usually, like, weekend tournaments that they do online and stuff. But the Splatoon 2 event that they've done in the past, it's been some pretty good competition, and, like, it's a fun game to watch. It kind of reminds me of Halo 3, actually, in a lot of ways, without all of the Astro listen-ins that were super obnoxious. You know, you don't have people yelling one shot on my X, one shot. Splat's gonna be hype. Yeah, I think so. I really think that it's worth watching. I was watching a lot of Smash and Splash Splatoon, and for as almost, I would say that the community is pretty niche. Like, you know, it doesn't have its every weekend tournaments like a Smash or Street Fighter or things like that. But that community, it's got some very talented players, and they're fun to watch. And it makes me want to go every year and compete. So I said that before on stream, but I feel like I need to make sure I pre-register for 6 and go to it. And also recruit a team. So join my Splatoon team. Together we'll be eliminated early on in the tournament. Probably. Okay, Skytram East. I'm pretty sure that's the one I want, right? Skytram East. That is that way. We can do this. Oh, that was a sick jump. That was not a sick jump. Moray. Game 7. Now, the only thing Nintendo gets wrong with this tournament is they do Turf War for the first round, but they've always been convinced they need to showcase all elements of the game as part of the tournament. So I guess, like, you give them a pass because you can see why they're doing it. But should be in tournaments. The problem with Turf War is that the first 90 seconds of the game don't really mean anything. It's not that it's not skillful. I mean, once you have map control, you can maintain it to an extent. And that's generally how you win. You know, you have map control in the last 30 seconds. But the initial stuff that happens in a Turf War match has very little impact on the outcome. Especially at a top level, I feel like it would be very much so, like you'd be able to say the team that's in control when 30 seconds are left probably wins the majority of the matches. The other thing is, it's very hard as a spectator watching a Turf War match to know who's winning because they don't have any indication of it on the screen. Which I always thought was weird because all the other modes show the score, but Turf War just, like, doesn't tell you anything until, you know, it's got to be a secret until the match is over. Not sure why they decided it that way. Don't wipe in the last 30 seconds. But see, I think that's the problem, though, is that it relies too much on that particular end game for it to be exciting. So, like, everything that happens early on is just, it's kind of whatever. Whereas you're watching Rainmaker and the game can be over in, like, 20 seconds. You get a really strong first push. But in any case, I mean, I just love Splatoon. I think it's a great game. I wish I would have put more effort into it, because when it came out, I was going really hard on it, and I wanted to join a team and, like, play online stuff, and just never did it. Never completed the deal. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Third bomb component. I think the problem with this zone is that it's just a lot of travel time, too, between all the different parts. It's connected, but everything is a long hallway away from the next thing. Oh, I didn't even need that ledge. Where am I? Am I sharing the schoolgirl outfit amiibo? Absolutely. I mean, if people need it. I mean, I haven't been asked too much for it. Kind of hoping to play some Splatoon 2 at Summer Games, actually. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like there'd probably be enough people there that actually play that we could get some games in. Can you believe, like, the 3 games that Nintendo has LAN for, and nobody plays them at Summer Games? Okay, the only one that's not fair. They play Ultimate. They play Ultimate at GDQ, but I remember one year we tried to do Mario Kart 8 LAN, because you absolutely can. It's a hidden thing that they don't tell you about, but they actually have a built-in LAN mode for it. So we were going to set up a 12-player Mario Kart 8 at SGDQ one year. Got to the room, started setting it up, and people were just like, I don't want to play Mario Kart at SGDQ. So, didn't happen, but I think it should. I think there are enough people who would take part that we probably should consider it. Okay, how close am I? Are we in the right zone yet? Need to go all the way down through there and then all the way up and then take that. I'm gonna hope this is the right way. Actually, are we near a save? I think we are. Maybe not. Permanently offline. Oh, there's definitely something up there. You've been watching it religiously and you still have no idea what the layout is? At least I'm not the only person. That makes me feel better hearing that. Yeah, this place gets a 0 on the unique layouts. You know, it could have been better. Needs improvement. Gears now released. Locked into new position. I hear the sound that says, like, hey, idiot, pick up this item. I'm gonna hope it's in this zone. I feel like I already played this, though. Oh, it's up there. You need Spider Ball. I don't have Spider Ball. I'm never coming back here with Spider Ball. What if this game requires 100%? That would be a rough life. Oh, I remember this room. It's been a while since we've been here. Trying to think of, like, what type of game is the game that I 100%? Because it's not a lot of games. Hollow Knight I got pretty close. Hollow Knight I was like 97. I gave up on like the super bosses because not good enough. Not enough hours in a day for me to be able to beat some of those. But that is the type of game that I would 100%. Pikmin games. I feel like it's not just enough to survive. You have to actually obtain everything in the world. You know, it makes me want to find all the fruits or all the parts or whatever. Celeste. Celeste I did not 100%. I actually kind of just grabbed whatever I felt like. And I still have to play the B-sides and the, like, all the, I think there's C-sides too, and like, yeah. I've not done any of that stuff. Okay, that is what we want. So let's go this way. I don't have the patience for Pikmin 2 and 3 100%, but I'll 100% Breath of the Wild. Pikmin 3 100%, very doable in my opinion. Pikmin 2, I don't think I did. Pikmin 2 has too much going on. And a lot of it's just like side dungeon-y stuff. But Pikmin 3 I definitely 100%ed and I enjoyed it. Yeah, Crimmy. I agree. It's not a very tourist-friendly place. Well, that did not work. Yo, this Seeker missile... It's quite something. I don't know who designed this, but it needs work. Yeah, I enjoyed Celeste, like, any percent, like, casual playthrough, because some of the stuff that you had to actually try and get collectible-wise, it's borderline, like, you know, Meat Boy type of stuff, where that kind of loses my interest, where it's just you're throwing hundreds and hundreds of attempts at something until you get it. But I didn't mind going out of my way, like, if I saw one, like, trying to, you know, get one of the strawberries or whatever. Thought it was fine. I don't know that I would 100% that game, but I would try to go back and maybe play some of the levels that I have not. Oh, Vorpal, I was the same way with Meat Boy. Like, I tried to do as much as I could in that game, but some of it was just testing my patience. Not to say it's a bad game. I thought what I played of it was fun. but that's the type of game that I would any percent over 100. But it's weird because like a lot of collectathon type games are the games that I don't try to 100%.
Excellent work, Samus.
But then Pikmin's sort of like this outlier where I felt like excited to do it. But like even Metroid games, I don't usually 100%.
We are now ready to execute the final stage of our plan. Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire Pod.
Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire
We
Pod.
will mark the Spire location on your map. Please hurry. There is no time to lose.
Next question will judge your character. We will look down on you if you answer this incorrectly. Are you the type of dude to 100% Banjo-Tooie? All right, check this answer. Are you ready? Trick question. Who plays Banjo-Tooie? Boom! Nailed it. A+. Now I'm really angry. Lost checkers forever. I gotta be honest with you, Kazooie and Tooie are two games that I have very little interest in. I feel like they did not age well. I feel like people who think they aged well are the reason Yooka-Laylee got made, and Yooka-Laylee was not very good either. That's just how I feel about it. It's got great music. I think the gameplay in both Kazooie and Tooie are just like not my thing at all. I completely respect it if that's the game you want to play. Like I nothing against it, and I know why it's a classic, and it makes sense. But I think Tooie and Kazooie, that's like the perfect example of the type of game that, you know, as far as like collecting goes, I feel like there's just too much of it. You're collecting too much stuff. Not a ton of payoff. Donkey Kong 64 falls into that same category. To me, it's like the whole N64. Yeah, a lot of N64 games were very big on the whole collecting. That's fair. It's weird though. I just feel like some games do it better. You know, like they don't have you collecting too many things. You know, like in Mario 64, yes, you're collecting stuff, but it feels meaningful when you get something. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Set up the bomb. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I just feel like, and there's not even like a good explanation for this. But there are just certain games with collectibles that I'm more excited to collect the things. And I really can't pinpoint for you what that is. I just think if a game has too many things to collect, then I'm not interested. And if the things aren't meaningful to collect, then it's kind of boring too. Kazooie made almost every last inch of its game memorable in some way. I will say that I think the music is a huge part of why everybody is so nostalgic for the Banjo games. I think the music is a major part of the nostalgia. I also think a part of it is the product of like what games did you actually own when you were a kid on N64? Because I find that like in general, the N64 games that I had as a kid, I wouldn't go back and play. Most of the time, you know, there's a couple ones that stand out, you know, like obviously like Ocarina of Time and Mario 64. But There was a lot of junk on the N64 that I would just not go back and play now. Just didn't buy the junk. I'll tell you one game that I really liked as a kid that I haven't gone back and played it since, but I'm scared to play it again. Chameleon Twist. Loved that game as a kid. I rented that game like 15 times. I'm so scared to go back and try it again because I just feel like it probably didn't age well at all. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that liked Chameleon Twist. I kind of wish that they'd done more with it because they had the sequel and then dead franchise, but that's the way it is sometimes. Didn't even get like a handheld spin-off or something. Paper Mario aged pretty well. I would agree. I would agree. You know what did not age very well? Ogre Battle 64. There's another game that I foolishly rented many, many times as a kid. Holy moly, that game is slow. It is unplayable. Battle Tanks. I don't think I played Battle Tanks. I know of Battle Tanks. Like I know what it is. I don't think I ever had it. You know what aged okay? Tetris Sphere. Tetris Sphere is not bad. It's very different. I don't know that I would go out of my way to play Tetris Sphere, but I have played it recently, and it's good. Underrated game. Toys R Us demos. Man, I remember those. I remember, how many of you ever went to a Blockbuster to upload your scores in, I think it was like Pokemon Snap had that for a while. There were other games that had it too. I think Blockbuster was the big one. Okay, let me see if I can figure out where I'm going again. I am so confused. If I could just have the map up permanently, that would be great. Place completed, bomb, and spider pot. So we're getting close. It's just on the other side of this donut here. This one? All right, along the same lines, I have a question for you. So we're talking about games that aged well or didn't age well. What is an N64 game that you would not even think about as a kid? Like, there's no way you would have played it. And now, it's like, you have so much more appreciation for it now that you're older. Because for me, like, that answer is Perfect Dark. As a kid, we all played GoldenEye, and like GoldenEye was fun, but for some reason Perfect Dark just never clicked. And I'm not saying I'd go out of my way to play a lot of Perfect Dark right now, but I think I appreciate it a lot more than I would have as a kid, because I just didn't even give it the light of day. Majora's Mask? Oh, that's a good answer. Fun fact, I haven't played that game. But I know exactly why you say that. I owned Majora's Mask as a kid, just never played it. It's going to be a part of the Zelda stream whenever we get around to it. have so many Zelda games I have to catch up on. I think as a kid, okay, here's the thing about Majora's Mask. And this is probably why I didn't play it. Like, even though I owned it, I think the frustration of losing some of your progress, like, that got stuck in my head. It's like, yes, you're not really losing too much, but it was enough that, like, my brain didn't like it. So, when you reset the cycle, I think I remember, like, playing the intro a couple times, and then just having to restart it over just really bugged me. I didn't like the idea of being on the clock. Oh, that's the button. There we go.
Data received.
Yeah, exactly, Magma Peach. I think that's the same sort of thing I did. Being on the clock angers me. I think it depends on how they implement it.
Samus, now that the bomb is in place, return to the AU chamber so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
Look, this sounds like bait to me. You're going to lure me somewhere to talk about the plan? We can't talk about the plan right here in the open? I'm sketched out. Oh, can I can't save at the ship because it's carrying things, right? So, is it straight ahead? Save point straight ahead. Skytram west. Landing site A. Yeah, wasn't there a weird rule where I can't save at the ship, or I don't remember. I don't suppose I can click to see what the other map looks like. That would be too easy too. Oh, here we go. Save point. That's not right. Main docking bay? Is that where it is? Where was that thing? No, it's straight ahead, isn't it? It's this room. We're going this way. I don't trust the map. I trust the insanely high amount of time I've spent on this planet. If I'm wrong, but I'm going to prove that it's possible to learn this map. The only N64 game I didn't love as a kid that I played recently and enjoyed was Mario Party 3. Interesting. What about it as a kid didn't you like, or is it hard to come up with a reason? Oh, it did just drop off the things. Yeah, I guess I probably can save then. Never had it as a kid. Okay, see, but my point is, like, it's not that you didn't have it as a kid. I'm thinking more like, what's a game that maybe intimidated you, or like there was something you were hung up on about it, but now that you're older, it's like, oh, okay, I don't know why I didn't give this game a chance, or like now I really appreciate it. Give you another example. Super Mario Brothers 1, I think, is a great answer. That game frustrated me to no end as a kid. But grew up, manned up, beat that game. It's a pretty sweet game. Kind of obsessive when it comes to collecting everything in games I enjoy, and the whole losing stuff of MM made it easier for me to play through the game. Interesting. I had this problem with Elder Scrolls games, actually. So I love Morrowind. Don't really care for any of the other ones, but I had the same problem no matter which Elder Scrolls game I played, which was I would loot everything, and as you know, there's way too much stuff in those worlds, and it's very easy to over-encumber yourself. So I would pick up stuff that has like no value at all because I wanted to sell every piece of it. You know, I didn't understand the concept of like prioritize the valuable stuff. So I would just pick up like the crappy book that weighs 3 but has a value of 5. And before you know it, I'm over encumbered and then I just can't go anywhere, and yeah. Alright, so we gotta scan you. Digimon World 3. Why did Digimon World 3 intimidate you? Diddy Kong Racing, the silver coin challenges. That's fair. Those are some brutal challenges. This is the A unit, isn't it? Or am I crazy? I swear it was this. It's not this, then I really don't know. Okay, we're all online here. Everything looks good. Nothing suspicious here. I remember liking Diddy Kong Racing a lot compared to... Well, I liked Mario Kart as well. But Diddy Kong Racing, there was something about being able to fly. You know, when you could fly the plane, in addition to land and sea. Just like having all those different things as a kid, it was super exciting. Blame chat for my current confusion. Hey, it is what it is. I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm like half paying attention to Prime, and like this is what the Prime streams are. Prime streams are not meant to be. Golden focuses really hard on Prime. Prime streams are meant to be. Press A to interact with objects. That's what they're meant to be.
The Thoronium bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the pod's engine. This must be done manually. This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it?
No! What happens if you say no? Is that a game over? Oh, I want to say no so badly. No.
We understand your need to prepare.
Oh, I just prepare. Alright, well, I'm prepared.
The Thoronium bomb. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod. This must be done manually.
This must be done manually.
This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it? Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
Oh, we're migrating Skytown.
We will move the Skytown facility as close as possible to the Leviathan shield, and then deploy the bomb pod. Do you understand what you are supposed to do, Samus?
If I answer yes, does that imply that you're not going to help me? No.
Your task will be to shut down the engines when the bomb pod is centered over the Leviathan.
Okay.
Do you understand what? After shutting off the engines, use the escape capsule to return here.
Skytown migration complete.
You must now proceed to the bomb pod. We will release the cables once you're in position. We regret this mission places you in mortal danger, but there are no other options. Good luck.
Good luck. That was some very GLaDOS, GLaDOS-like statements there. I'm hoping this is the right way. The escape pod is right here, isn't it? Or no, it's in that room somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Drop Spire onto Seed Shield. Move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the engine. Okay. Right. Oh, we're getting a cutscene. Okay. It's going down. Bruce Willis Armageddon. Oh, snap. Okay.
Samus, we are sensing a large number of enemy units in your vicinity. The pirates must have detected your movement toward the sea. If the spire is destroyed before reaching the impact site, all hope for Elysia is lost. You must defend the spire at all costs. Use everything in your power to ensure its safe passage. Good luck, Samus.
Good luck, Samus. Are you telling me we got to play a defense mission here? Is this the classic Terran must defend this map for 20 minutes while Zerg overwhelms? Oh my god, it totally is. What? There's a lot of them. No. There's so much crap. What? Phase on overload? That came out of nowhere. Okay. Okay. Game over. Nice. Terminal corruption. Please let me continue from the same spot. Please don't make me do that again. Set us up the bomb. Oh, I've died that way multiple times. Also, I don't want to know, like, why. Until the credits roll. And then we can... All will be revealed in the tell-all. And we'll go from there.
The thorium bomb is primed and ready.
Primed.
Excellent. To drop the... This must be done. This is a dangerous mission. We understand.
No. I refuse to accept.
The thorium bomb. To drop the bomb. This must be done. This is a dangerous... Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
Why does it start me here instead of already on the thing? Now I gotta watch this cutscene again. Prime 3 is fun. I would say it's not my favorite Prime game. It's not my favorite Echoes.
We will move.
But it's
Do
fun.
you understand what you were... After shutting... We regret this...
We regret sending you on this impossible mission. Wow, I took 30 damage before I even got to the thing. I will say, not a fan of the phase-on overload, though. Mostly because I haven't figured it out yet. But also because instant killing you in a Metroid game seems savage. Skip cutscene. Skip the cutscene. Samus.
Samus, we are the pirates. If the spire is destroyed, you must use everything.
My spire. you have a shield still? What? Oh. This seems cheesy. Oh, that sucks. I failed to defend Spire. Uh-oh, now we're in big trouble. Seems actually impossible. If this was like Halo Firefight, I might have a chance, but this seems brutal. Impossible. Game over. Boom. All right. Break time. Break time. We're gonna come back and beat it first try. I need to refill the beverage. That's what we're lacking here. So all right. Be right back.
The thorium bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, I have a feeling that I know how to beat this. And we're going to give it a try. And if it doesn't work, then Skytown as a whole might be doomed.
To drop the... This must be done. This is a dangerous... Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
Initiating Skytown migration.
We will move the sky. Do you understand? After shutting, we regret this. You must now proceed.
Okay, here we go. Third time's the charm. Or if you're just tuning in, I can't believe I did it for the first time. You guys don't know how many times I tried. Other than the fact that I revealed it to you, but it's all good. Alright, I know what I must do, but I am not prepared for the consequences. Oops.
Samus, the pirates must have...
Samus.
If the fire is... You must defend. Use everything in...
Wow, that's a sturdy ship. Oh. Okay. I was on too much juice. Time for another break. Yeah, I never came back from this break. This might be a time for a longer break. Like, we'll see you on the weekend kind of break. Back to Sekiro. Man, I don't know what could get me to go back to Sekiro at this point. That is a rough game. The only things I have left to do in that game are all things I can't get past, so. A lot of things in a bad order, maybe.
The thorium bomb. To drop the bomb. This must be done. This is a dangerous. Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
I think the thing about Sekiro is I just didn't ever pick up on the mechanics yet. I have a rough idea of how they work, but that is a savage game. You know what? I think I'm going to save so we don't have to watch this again.
We will move. Do you understand? After shutting, we regret. You must now proceed.
All right, we'll proceed in a hot minute, but first. You're kidding me. Well played, brain in a glass jar. Well played. All right, so I think we're just sort of screwed. Try my best to not die this time. See, much like a Major League Baseball player, the key is to juice just enough. Not so much that it's so obvious that you're on the juice, but you gotta juice a little bit, otherwise you can't hit the home run ball. No Barry Bonds. I think the Minnesota Twins are on the juice this year. Been blasting home runs like it's nobody's business.
Severus, the pirates must have. If the spy, you must defend. Use everything.
We finally have a good sports team. It's kind of weird. I'm not used to. I still don't watch because I'm not used to it. So are the Dodgers. Dodgers are doing well this year too. All right, I got a different plan. We're not gonna blow the juice too early. Gonna save it for later. That was a lot of damage, and that ship is still standing. I wonder if it's possible to do this sequence without taking any damage. I bet that's an achievement. That guy fell off. Oh, it juked me. It juked me again. I like how lock-on usually locks on and then immediately loses whatever it's locked onto. Alright, it's time for the juice. More juice. I need more juice. Boom. Wow, that was like commanding. How did I do so much better that time? That's what the juice does. Not even playing the Google translated mod for Prime 3. Wait, is this a real thing? Google Translate Metroid Prime 3? Shut down the spire. Slay the spire. Can't believe I beat that first try.
Emergency escape pod.
You guys were all here to witness it.
Scuttle sequence commencing. 5 minutes until engine shutdown.
Maybe we should get out of here if that's the case.
Escape pod malfunction.
No!
Repair access tunnel.
Escape pod, why? It's weird they don't put a clock on the screen. Let me through. Oh, minigames. Weld. Weld like you've never welded before.
Engine shutdown in 4 minutes.
Rip it off, Samus. Oh, more welding. How do I get through there? More welding. Nothing says hype escape sequence like welding.
Escape pod online.
Escape pod's online. Oh my god.
Engine shutdown in 3 minutes.
Oh, that was just a loading door. Okay. Oh, there's a clock running right there. That's intense. Are we good yet? Push towards the screen to activate thrusters. Yo, was that literally the entire escape sequence I had to weld? Thought for sure there would have been more to it. Big boom. I cannot believe that that only consisted of welding. That's the literal worst escape sequence I've ever played. Oh, we had grapple ripping. That's true. Nothing says Samus like grapple welding. The plan worked.
The bomb's impact resulted in the destruction of the Leviathan's shield, and the seed is now exposed. Fly there and destroy it.
Ah, I can fly there, huh? Oh, look at that. Alicia's seed. Samus. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get off this planet. This looks promising. I think this looks like it might be a thing. You know what? Power works. Hold on. I'm not done here yet. I think there was a scatter missile thing over here, too. Power works. Why are we earthquaking? Oh, was this not it? Never mind. Okay, so now the million-dollar question is, how do we get off the planet? Construction Bay? I don't think... can't remember if we can land there or not. We need some way out of here. This planet is the worst. Spire Dock. There's no Spire anymore, so we can't go there. There's like nothing that connects to it either. This is obnoxious, actually. Do I really have to go back to the main docking bay? Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess. I don't know where else to go. Yeah, the most integral part of the map, too. Not just any part of the map. The piece that connected us. there is something up there. I never got that. Nice lore. Well, there's a ship missile expansion up there too, but it's Spider Ball. Oh! Rejected. Not rejected? Alright. That was debatable. Transit hub. And that goes back to main docking bay. So I'm gonna hope this is the right way. Man, this planet sucks. Imagine being like a futuristic planet, but having like more obnoxious navigation than, say, Earth. I don't know that that's where I wanted to go. Where is this? Oh, it is. Okay. We're almost there. Oh, I hit the ceiling. Yo, the screw attack is very fragile. Very easy to hit the ceiling and lose everything. That's weird. Please tell me I can land here.
Data received.
We did it! Will the boss be as bad as Moganar? Probably. It's going to be Moganar version 2. Could be like Hunters. That's what I'm saying. We're going to get the same boss. We already had Berserker Lord twice. Elysia's Seed. It's a pretty long game, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, I guess I tend to split up my streams. So I'm only playing a couple hours at a time, so it feels... I mean, it's probably feeling a lot longer than it is, but... I think the backtracking really adds to the hours for this game, because you get like really deep in a zone, and then you have to go all the way back to the start, and... It's strange. Oh, this looks like an arena right here. The Seed. Yeah, put this stage in Smash. Oh, it's the same opening room as the other Seed. I see. It's like when you go to a Walmart in a different state, but they have the same layout. Door has low-level energy shield. Boom. Oh. I see. So what they put here is speedrunner proof. And also casual gamer proof. Turns out it's impossible to hit all 5 targets at once. Oh, alright, another one. Fun continues. Uh-oh. This looks like a boss arena. Spore Spawn. Give me Spore Spawn, please. Oh no. Helios? King of the Bats! Avoid contact with the sphere. It's the Killosphere. Literally, it's going to kill me. There's also something way up on the ceiling that I can't scan because it's on the ceiling. Ouch. What is this? Ooh. Okay. Outer shell is open, core exposed and vulnerable to phase-on attacks. The core is hype. I apologize for my core hype joke. That was... I can do better. This looks bad. The real question is, will I have enough missiles to beat this guy? It's not doing anything. I got in a half health. I think I got too greedy with my tanks, and... oh, that is new. Still be damaged by ground-based explosions. Big boom. Oh, I see. Boom! Feel my wrath. Too bad I don't have the energy to back this up. It was a good first try. I'm all out of health points now, too. Now he's like a 5-armed mutant. And now he's got the earthquake attack that every boss has. That's so lame. Oh, look at all those items I just picked up. Dang. Second life. Crazy. Until this phase, I was doing good. I'm not good at this one. Wow, getting hit by absolutely everything. Not good. Insufficient energy tanks for hyper mode. Oh god, no. I can't blink. We have a problem. I can't go Super Saiyan. I can go Super Saiyan. Dang it, I don't have enough, Got him. Risked it all. I think I have 5 HP. Boom. Oh, it's Death Stranding. Except it's the brain, not... Never mind. Not quite the same. First try. Granted, I don't think I understood all of it. I got most of it figured out. I didn't understand the Galaga part. Hyper missile. First try. Finally something goes first try in this game. Press down while in hyper mode to fire. Oops. Did I do that? How about we inject you with this? Press A. Press A to win. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what we did. Mission complete.
Elysia is now free of further corruption, Samus. Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably. However, the threat is not over.
It's not?
We received word from a reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found. Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandreda, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared. To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld, which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with Phazon. Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure Phazon. Left unchecked, this corruption could spread to the entire galaxy. The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Gandreda.
Sounds intense. Sounds like we're getting further along in the plot. Sounds like it might even be approaching the end. A planet full of Phazon. You know, there was something on the starting ship, actually, that required the scatter beam. Should probably go back and check that out. Wow. That was a nice flight execution. We're here. All right. And on that note, it is time to stop for tonight. Just when things were getting interesting, he drops the "to be continued" on the stream. And it only makes them want to come back to watch next time. The Mad Lad. So, here's the plan, you guys. Here's the plan. Got a lot of E3 stuff coming up this week. And I want to be streaming mostly E3 related stuff. So I don't know how much of Prime we're going to play, but I think I'm still open to playing Prime tomorrow night if I'm around. So let's plan on continuing tomorrow. And maybe we'll try to get a little bit longer stream in too, since the last couple of them have been kind of 2 hours or so. We'll see. We'll see. In any case, you know the usual drill. Follow me on Twitter, and I will tweet out when I go live, so you'll never have to worry. I think all of you, or most of you, are already doing that, but in case anybody's new, check out the tweets. And also, Discord. You can sign up for alerts. I have a bot that literally allows you to sign up to be pinged when I go live. And also, you can set it up to ping you whenever I upload to YouTube, which I need to do. for Prime 3 still. I have a bunch of videos I have to upload from this playthrough. So I'll get around to that eventually. I was going to do it this weekend, but I got other things going on, so... Anyway, we'll see you guys for a lot of streaming this weekend, whether it's Prime or E3 or both. Should be live for a decent chunk of the weekend. So see you then. I'm out for now. Bye.